Hello, everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening from wherever you're connecting from. Welcome to another show of JOTI Live. We have a lot in store for you today and some pretty cool guests. First, let's talk about some great highlights from the previous show. Well, not only did you meet Gracia and Willie, our wonderful other co-hosts from under their blankets, but I heard you also watched some awesome talent and great master chefs out there. We got some tips on how we can all use our voices, the digital advocates from our youth representative Kazi from Bangladesh. We had a couple of people talking about cyberbullying earlier. Is that right? You met an inspiring Adriana from Mexico, who is one of our messengers of peace and world, working on making her community more aware of cybercrime. Also, the topic of online safety, we featured our fantastic and energetic guest, Tablach, who engaged you all in a session and quiz on cyberbullying. So who likes to hear some good news? Anyone? Well, I know I do. Let's hear our happy news report of the day.
Hello, good morning, beautiful people. You guys. Hello, beautiful people. I know you guys have been sharing such good news with us on all our channels, and it makes us all even more proud to be Scouts. Hey, by the way, we have something to show you because we think you guys are just incredible with creativity. You are creating a true camping experience at home. We launched our epic blanket tent challenge to you on social media, and just wow, you deserve a big applause for these ideas. Let's have a look for some of your samples. Oh, that's beautiful. We have a lot of architects within the movement. So, if you didn't do your tent yet, it's your time. Do it today, post it on social media, and maybe we will show it tomorrow. So, thousands of scouts in Algeria, which is the beautiful country I came from, are working with their government on cleansing and sterilization project for all public spaces across the country to help stop the coronavirus from spreading. Speaking of scouts helping their communities, did you hear that World Scouting just launched a fund where you can be part of global youth response against COVID-19? You can help this fund grow by donating, and you will enable scouts to continue giving their communities to give them the help they need during this pandemic. You can support this fund now by visiting our Scout donation platform. Check out donate.scout.org. And now, with the guest you have all been waiting for, Edgar, would you want to present our special next guest?
Thank you, Nu. Of course, with pleasure. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's now move on to the next part of our show. Do you know who our special guest is now? I'll give you a small hint. He's exciting, he is adventurous, he's famous for being outdoors. Well, maybe not these days. Let's welcome survival expert and chief ambassador of World Scouting, the greatest, Bear Grylls.
Hey guys, can you hear me all right?
Yes, we can hear you, Bear. How are you doing?
Awesome, yeah, we are all good. And do you know what, it's so lovely to join you guys, and what a great thing Scouts are doing all around the world. And even when Scouts can't meet up in person, we figure out how to do it. And to be part of this digital jamboree with Scouts from so many different countries is a great privilege. And you know, I always feel so fortunate to be chief ambassador to such an amazing organization, the young people motivated and going the extra mile and helping people and being kind. So you guys, such an inspiration to me.
Thank you so much, Bear. You're known to all of us for your outdoor survival, but we wanted to check in on you and to see how your indoor survival is coming up. How's that going with you?
Yeah, you're kind to us. You know what? There are people all around the world having such a tough time at the moment, and I think in you know, for us in the UK, our job at the moment is to stay at home and keep our family close and look after them, and just really cheer on and applaud all those key workers who are working so hard to, you know, help all those people in hospitals. So we're under strict instructions: stay at home, only go outside when it's strictly necessary. I've come out for a walk with my dog. We've put the Scout flag up behind to keep us united. And but yeah, it's a very tough time, isn't it?
Yeah, that's amazing. That's amazing, Bear. And you know, since Scouts found out that you're going to be on the show, they started being curious on what you're going to talk about. And some of them sent questions. And just to look at some of their questions, I'm going to go to Louise from UK's son, who is asking, how are you coping with being indoors, Bear?
Well, it's not my natural habitat, and it's not my favorite habitat. Obviously, the great outdoors is at the heart of, you know, so much in my life, whether it's the TV adventures or expeditions or the scouting stuff. And as scouts, you guys know that. But the other thing I think of scouts is that we are highly adaptable. So we learn how to bring adventures indoors. And you know what? It's been a special time just to be together as a family. And you know, you've got to, you know, normally life is so busy, and just to have the family close and figure out things to do together indoors has been totally new and actually really amazing. And, you know, we've had a bit of schoolwork to do. We've got three boys, as you might know. So they've had a bit of schoolwork to do, and we do a bit of reading, and we take in turns to cook nice things. And then we check in on family via, you know, Skype or whatever it is, and check family and friends are okay. I've been getting the family to watch a few classic old movies. That's been fun as well. We've sort of improvised a few fun games. One thing that we do is we all love tennis. So we play a little game called touch tennis, which is like mini tennis. So check that out, touch tennis, which is really fun. Foam ball, little rackets. And you can play that literally in your drive, or in just, you can actually play indoors. You can play just in your little bit of garden. I've got lots of friends who play this, and they send me pictures from all over the place, from, you know, car parks and wherever. So that's been fun. We've been training hard as well, every day, trying to get a routine of keeping fit. Our Be Military Fit, our BMF family, have been incredible. I don't know if you know about them, but if you check out Be Military Fit, our trainers have been inspirational in bringing a lot of our workouts that are normally done in parks and outdoor spaces, bringing those indoors for people. So yeah, keep it busy and keeping a structure to the day.
That's an amazing list. Louis from UK Sun, there you have it from there himself, a list of things for you to do. I am Medina from Indonesia, and she's asking, you're all about survival. What are your best survival tips that we can also use to survive the great indoors?
Well, I think the thing is I've learned about survival is that it doesn't matter where you are, whether you're in a jungle, whether you're on a desert, a mountain, or whether you're stuck indoors. The principles are the same, you know, and it is all really at heart. It's about attitude. You know, the great survivors always have winning attitudes. And I think if I had to pick 3 key attributes for the survivor in life, I would say, number 1, courage. Courage is always quiet. It's about facing your fears and doing the difficult things, moving towards the things that scare us and never running from them. Secondly, be kind. You know, whether you're in a team, up a mountain, stuck in a tent, stuck in a cave, or stuck indoors, it's really important to be kind. Be kind to each other when you're under pressure. So courage, kindness, and then ultimately, never give up. You know, it's the heart of all great survival. It's the heart of scouting. You know, this resilience inside, that fire inside, and never give up spirit that says you're going to keep going despite the storms of life.
That's amazing. Courage, never give up, and always be kind. All the way to US now, we have Rebecca, who is asking, what's the most underestimated survival skill?
The most underestimated one, I think, this thing of kindness. You know, often I talk about this a lot, and it's like people go, oh, I wouldn't have thought of that on a mountain or in a jungle. But actually, the underestimated one in you know, what you got to remember, in a survival situation, everyone is under abnormal amount of pressure, and that's why it's similar to so much of what people are going through now. And when people are under pressure, you see what people are like, and that is your time to be kind. So I would say it is kindness.
Kindness, kindness. There you have it, Scouts. Monica from Croatia has an interesting question, and she is asking, yeah, did your career start in scouting, or did scouting come after your career?
I started scouting when I was really pretty young. I was definitely not a very competent or good scout. I was really quite shy and nervous. I never got very many badges, but I loved being part of a community and part of a family, and I loved the friendships, and I loved the chance that I could learn some adventure skills, you know. And I'll never forget, one of the first things I was ever asked to do as a scout, we were in the city and we went outside the scout hut onto the concrete, and we were given one sausage and one match. And they said, well, cook the sausage. And I was thinking, but hold on, that match isn't going to last long enough to cook the sausage. And then the guys said, no, we're going to use the one match to light a little bit of tinder and kindling and make a fire. And we're going to use a fire to cook the sausage. We're going to have to get it right. We've got to be resourceful. And I always remember that, you know. I was thinking, how am I going to cook a sausage with one match? And all these things start from little small beginnings. And that's how we learn. But my message is really, hey, listen, if one of the worst scouts you're ever going to meet, which was me, can go on to become chief scout and chief ambassador, how much more can you guys do, who are so brilliant and do so much more than I ever did? And, you know, I just think, wow, there are people out there watching this who are going to go on in their life, and they're going to spread so much goodness and so much positivity, and they're going to be the people that help us solve climate change and all these challenging things. So remember, if you feel you're too small to make a difference, remember the mosquito. Yeah, if you've ever spent a night in the jungle with the mosquitoes, you're never too small to make a difference. And one of you guys, I bet it's a scout who goes on to change the world.
That's amazing. I am listening to you, Bear, now, and I can't imagine a day when you were shy. There you go, Scouts. If you're shy right now, remember there's a time and day that come if you continue building your confidence that you're going to get there. All the way up to Philippines, we have Janeline, and she's asking, what's the most important thing you learn as a scout?
I think, you know, scouts are always known for life skills and for adventure skills. Those are the things, you know, we empower young people to be able to survive and go on great adventures. And we also empower them for life, you know, to learn about working in a team and being a leader and, you know, making a difference. But I think if I had to pick the one thing, it would be friendships. You know, that is been the most valuable, beautiful, precious thing I've got through scouting. Amazing friendships. And wherever I go in the world filming, we always try and meet local scouts, and it's an incredible feeling to feel we're part of this worldwide family, you know, that we're connected through, you know, through our NECA and through the values we stand for. And the friendships that are built on trust are really special and really beautiful.
That's amazing. Thank you so much. Well, friendship is, and that's why we are doing things like this, JOTI, connecting from all different continents.
Oh, have we lost you?
Yeah, so I guess we should go to the next question. Okay?
Okay, go.
So Eamon from Jordan was asking, what's the one thing you always need to have in your backpack at all times?
Well, I think, again, people ask me this one a lot about, you know, what should they always pack? And the truth is, you've always got to pack with purpose, which means you've got to pack specific to where you're going. You know, it's no good having just masses and masses of gloves if you're going to the desert. You know, you got to do your preparation well. And it's why as scouts, you know, we live by the motto, be prepared. And be prepared covers so much. It covers the mental aspect, the physical aspect, the packing aspect, the emergency aspect, the medical aspect. But it's about packing with purpose. For me, I always try and take one thing I always say, university though, is a little picture of my family laminated in the sole of my shoe. And if ever I'm having a really hard time, I know I can always look at that as a little bit of light, a little bit of hope and focus to keep going and never give up and get home to the family.
That's amazing. So, do we have Edgar back? Welcome back.
Yes, I am back. Thank you, Nu. I had a little bit of a technical issue there. So, Bear, to the next question, to the Philippines. How can you make your home or house more adventurous? That's Pete from the Philippines.
I think bring the outdoors indoors. You know, make some dens inside. You know, off the back of a sofa with a rug and with some cushions, and you know, bring your adventures inside. I've been sent so many amazing sort of clips of kids doing brilliant things, and you know, coming up with games and stalking each other and building dens, and you know, the great thing about kids and the great thing about Scouts is that we're limited only by our imagination, and you guys are the inspiration for that. I love seeing all of these clips come through of people bringing adventures indoors.
That's amazing. That's amazing. Thank you, Bear. We have another question from Luigi from Mexico, who is saying, was there a moment in your adventures where you were so close to giving up? What made you hold on and get through it? There is.
Well, the truth is, there have been so many times on many adventures where I've been really lucky to get out of some nasty scrapes. And I look back and I have such a gratitude in my life for being alive. And I really mean that, you know. And, you know, whether it's pinned in whitewater rapids or bitten by snakes or chased by sharks or crocodiles or avalanches or crevasses, you name it. So, yes. Yeah. What was the question? Have there been time? What was it? What was the question?
The question was what made you hold on and get through?
Oh, what made me hold on? So in all of those times, well, the thing is, when you're in all of those times, you're just trying to get out of it desperately. But I find it's afterwards you sit and think, wow, that was a close shave. And here's the thing. My experience is the sum of all of my near misses. That's what I always feel. So everything we survive and we get through, we learn from. Whatever doesn't kill us makes us stronger. And, you know, that's the same for this crisis right now. So it's about holding on, never letting go, never giving up, and learning that even the failures are what we're really going to learn the most from. So, but in the wild, don't get it wrong too often, because, you know, it only takes one thing to really, you know, I always say to people when I take them in, you only make one catastrophic mistake once and that's it. So be smart. And if in doubt, there's no doubt, stop, reassess, figure out another way down something, another way across the river, because you'll only get it wrong once in the wild.
Oh wow, you'll only get it wrong once. That is deep. Anna from Macedonia is asking, how can we all spread the never give up spirit that you have?
Well, that's easy, by example. You know, it's how do we spread any positive message? Always by example. Live it. Just live it every day. You know, share it. Live it by example. The same with being a good friend to people, or being a good parent, or being a good scout. You know, how do we really live? We do it by so practice it. Remember, never give up spirit is a muscle. It's an internal muscle. The more we exercise it and work it, the stronger it gets. If you never exercise it, when you need it, it's not going to be strong. So train it. Train it every day. Do something that's difficult, that's scary. So your never give up spirit gets mega strong. It's the most important muscle in the body.
Never give up spirit is a muscle. Anna from Macedonia, you get that. I'm meant to understand that my co-host Nuru has a question. Nuru, what's your question?
Well, we have this one final but super important question. So, Bear, what's the plan for filming with all this lockdown?
Well, it's a challenging time for all of our crew at the moment, because normally we're all over, you know, planning all the different shows. We've got a whole season of Running Wild banked up. We got a great new show we're announcing soon on Amazon Prime called The World's Toughest Race. So that comes out. But whilst we're on lockdown, we can't film any more shows, obviously. So we're just planning them all from home. Trying to put all the logistics in place. So when the the starting gun goes up, we can get out there and get going again. But as soon as we do that, we'll be back onto Running Wild with some great new guests. And then we're back onto You versus Wild as well with Netflix. We're doing a whole nother season of that. So you might have seen that on Netflix. It's called You versus Wild. It's an interactive adventure show. So we were actually right in the middle of filming that when we had to all come back. So that was challenging. But you know what? We'll survive. We'll get through it. And we're all going to come back stronger. That's the thing, you know. If I had to finish with one message for all of you scouts, is it's hold on. And the storms in life make us stronger. And the storms in life don't last forever, you know. So hold tight, keep connected, keep being kind, look out for each other, and keep doing your amazing stuff. You scouts from Iran, from India, from Spain, from Italy, from America, all these scouts watching today and joining. Take heart, be inspired. You are amazing, and I admire you so much. But we really are. We're shining lights in a world that really desperately needs that scouting spirit. So never give up and never underestimate what we have together in this amazing scouting family.
Wow. Thank you so much, Bear. Thank you so much, Bear, for sharing your time with us today. I don't know if you have any final message for our scouts today before you leave us.
That's it. Just say, love you guys. Keep going. Keep shining bright. You're truly amazing. We're in it. We're in it together. Never give up.
Wow. Thank you, Bear. Thank you for that. That's amazing. That was amazing, Noor, right?
Yes. Thank you for being with us. Goodbye.
Goodbye, Bear. And I know he's going to be somewhere watching as we continue. So keep watching and keep being with us and keep connecting with Scouts. I think that was amazing and exciting for our Scouts. And nice. Now we are going to go back to our Youth Got Talent segment. We still have amazing talent videos from all of you guys. And now we are going to France, where we are going to see a group of scouts who are there sing a song. We are better together. Indeed, we are better together.
Hi, we're a group of French scouts from all over France, between 16 and 20 years old, and today we're going to be singing a song called Ensemble on est mieux, which means we're better together. We chose this song because it represents what being a scout means to us, so we hope you enjoy.
Je me souviens, j'avais 16 ans, je comprenais pas ce que voulaient mes parents quand ils m'ont dit mon enfant, lâcher le ski c'est important. C'était grave au début, j'étais chez moi de mes habitudes, mais la crise tempête m'ouvre la porte, et au final le rêve m'emporte.
Ensemble on est mieux, on a du mal à se dire adieu. Les autres nous portent, nous transportent, nous font danser comme le feu. Ensemble on est mieux, on a du mal à se dire adieu. Les autres nous portent, nous transportent, nous font danser comme le feu.
Puis je me rappelle de mes 8 ans, chez les louveteaux tout était différent. Je découvrais la vie au grand air, les jeux d'endroit, la vie sans manière. On court partout, on fait les fous, on rit, on chante comme des loups. Avec la meute je deviens plus grande, la force du loup c'est le clan.
Ensemble on est mieux, on a du mal à se dire adieu. Les autres nous portent, nous transportent, nous font danser comme le feu. Ensemble on est mieux, on a du mal à se dire adieu. Les autres nous portent, nous transportent, nous font danser comme le feu. Arrivé chez les éclaireurs, plus personne ne me faisait peur. Quand je suis en bande avec mes potes, je me sens plus fort même pour la tote.
On vit ensemble et on patrouille, on devient les rois de la débrouille. On construit même nos pilotis à bout de bras et d'énergie.
Ensemble on est mieux, on a du mal à se dire adieu. Les scouts nous portent, nous transportent, nous font danser comme le feu. Ensemble on est mieux, on a du mal à se dire adieu. Les scouts nous portent, nous transportent, nous font danser comme le feu. Puis viennent les pies et leurs envies d'aventure et de fantaisie. Pour ça on rêve toute l'année, on veut qu'une chose c'est tout changer. durant le camp, on s'ouvre à tout, une autre culture, on vient, on aide si on peut, on échange même avec les vieux. Ensemble on est mieux, on a du mal à se dire adieu. Les scouts nous portent, nous transportent, nous font danser comme le feu. Ensemble on est mieux, on a du mal à se dire adieu. Les scouts nous portent, nous transportent, nous font danser comme le feu.
Enfin tu es animateur du temps, du talent et du cœur. Et tu t'engages bénévolement à transmettre tout ce que t'as dans le sang. Parfois c'est vrai, c'est la galère, mais c'est pas grave, on se tape, tu gères. Baden Powell est fier de toi, chante avec moi et lève trois doigts. Ensemble on est mieux, on a du mal à se dire adieu. Les scouts nous portent, nous transportent, nous font danser comme le feu. Ensemble on est mieux, on a du mal à se dire adieu. Les scouts nous portent, nous transportent, nous font danser comme le feu.
Whoa, that was beautiful. So, a kind reminder, my dears, these beautiful talents deserve our support and encouragement. So please drop some sweet comments, whether you are watching us on Facebook or YouTube. And don't forget, vote for your favorite talent so we can replay the video at the very ending of our live show. Now, let's go to Japan, where the twins will teach us how to play Scout songs at home. Enjoy!
My name is Tomoya. I'm 70 years old and I live in Japan. So today I will share the way to enjoy some Boy Scout song with handmade instrument. See? So today I'll play Back to Giveaway. Do you know the famous Boy Scout song? Okay, now begin.
Well. All the way from Japan, now we go straight to Bolivia. We're joining Esteban. He is from Bolivia and he will show us magic is real.
moving to India right now. Winnie is a ranger who's gonna show us her paintings. Enjoy.
Hey Scouts and Guides around the world. This is Rimi Shaha, a ranger of the Bharat Scouts and Guides from West Bengal. So, my skill is painting. Let us start with this blank paper and see what we can get out of it. So friends, this is what we ended up with. Thanks for being with me till the end and watching this video. Share your talents, spread joy. Happy scouting, happy guiding.
Wow, we really do have talent in scouting, not just in young people. Well, that was Remy from India. Remember guys, keep voting and commenting the best video, the best talent that you see, so that we can replay it for you at the end of the show. From India, now we move all the way up to Armenia, where we are going to meet Henry, who is a 14-year-old, and he loves to play music. Entertain yourself.
Hello, my name is Henry. I'm 14 years old from Armenia. I love playing music.
Sucią bezek, zapomnita woła jest.
En bachelor, ¿cuál es otro?
Okay, so from playing music and singing to dancing. Now, Ilimari from Lebanon, she loves to dance. And believe me, she is contagious. So everyone, let's get up and join her and dance.
Rebel soul child got a fist balled. I'm a respawn of ancestors and I'm blessed, They are not him, tell him fess up. I get check stub, hella carefree, nothing scares me, hella reckless. Yeah, I got next up, right? No, we not the same, cause see when I look in your iris, you likely to talk but not ready to ride. You do better keeping it quiet. My pen is ignited, my soul is enlightened. I like who I am, but I'm biased. They palette is right, and my drip is a fountain. I'm not like these regular guys. All of that talk is misguided. She like the way I make the tape print, but the way I make the words play is grim. I'm the reaper reaching for the kill switch. The label cut the check like the bladesman. Something sparking where his brain is. The beat is somewhere where they prayers in. Geronimo, the way I make the bass jump when no parachute is tasteless. They likely to run their mouth, but when they see you face to face, they quick with the shape shift. Up through the night, work the grave shift. Batted from the cradle to the grave. Big mad how they face tense. Look both ways for you catch fade. I'm a nice guy on the inside. Still, I'm not somebody to be played with. Keep it all the way, get thousand.
So that was amazing.
I don't hear you very well. Huh?
Let's welcome violence against children. Ms. Najat Majid, welcome with us.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much for joining us. You are the UN Secretary General's representative on violence against children. That's a big title. Can you tell us exactly what does that mean?
Yes, indeed. It's a big and long title that it's not easy to define clearly and to explicit clearly. But to make it more easy to understand, it's a United Nations tool to make sure that states are really compliant with their obligation. And it's related to violence. It's for the role of my mandate is to advocate, to mobilize government and all other key actors, private sector, civil society, UN system, but also children themselves, to make sure that governments are doing their best to prevent and to protect children from all forms of violence. It's also a wonderful tool to amplify the voices of children and to make sure that all children are heard and their voices are taken into account, and mainly the most vulnerable children that are often forgotten and invisible. This is the main role of this mandate.
Oh, okay. That was very clear. Thank you.
You're welcome.
So, children and young people are under lots of stress and pressure these times. Their usual routines are interrupted and they are stuck with their families all the time. What's the risk to young people at home?
Yes, due to this big crisis that affects millions and millions of children worldwide, effectively, children are really facing many stress and also many risks because they are locked down, they are out of schools, they are isolated, they have no really physical contact with their peers, they have no access to leisure, to sport, and this is a big impact. This has big impact and effect on their mental health and well-being. But in the same time, we know that many children worldwide and are more and more connected online because they are spending their time in connection. And here we need to make sure that children are really aware about all the risks of violence online. We know currently, because children are really more exposed due to the increasing connection, that they can also be victims of many offenders, child sexual abuse, material, exposed to violence online. But also we need to be very careful and to not forget also the cyberbullying and the peer-to-peer violence. This is the main point. Another point also, we need to think about children who are living in poor areas, who are living in vulnerable situation, in camps, in institutions, in poor homes, where really the family is stressed because they lost their job, because many things, and these children are facing an additional stress. And we need also to think about the other children who are, before the crisis, were living in environments with abusive parents or abusive siblings, that because of the lockdown, they are more and more at risk of being again abused. These are the main risks.
Okay, so going back to children's rights, 31 years ago, the world defined what are the children's rights. So what are those rights and how can they stand up for their rights?
I'm not going to give you the list of all articles that are not useful, but you know that the Convention on Children's Rights 31 years ago was adopted by all the countries except one, sorry, the USA. And this convention really has a pack of many rights. But what it's important to understand that it's the first time that convention worldwide consider children as really as actors and also as human beings with their proper rights. And to just put it as a block, you have the big block, right to development and to life. And here it's regarding, education, regarding, nutrition, regarding health, regarding leisure, regarding culture. You have another big block is regarding right to protection, to protect children really from all forms of violence. And at the same time, to pay more attention to the most vulnerable children because they have no parents, because they are placed in institution, because they are placed in jail, because they are in refugee camp, because they are disabled, because they are girls, because they are belonging to minorities. And you have a big third block that is really important, that the convention recognizes children also as having a force of proposal, right to express themselves, right to participate, a right also to have this freedom of expression, that it's important, and to make them also seen as actors of their life and actors more widely of the community and the society. These are the main big blocks of rights. How children can stand up, and I think we have already good examples worldwide. And I was very happy also when I visited the Jamboree Scout in Virginia, when I met the huge number of children, and when I saw all this wonderful initiative taken by various children worldwide in regarding peer-to-peer information, when I saw wonderful thing regarding right of to education for refugees, children refugees, and when I saw scouts really helping, promoting and providing support. In the same time, when I met them, they are currently also defending many rights regarding environment rights, but also rights to protection. And I think the main important thing for children, if they have to better really improve and promote children's rights worldwide for all children without discrimination, they need to have better understanding of their rights and also to use really networks to have more and more initiative and peer-to-peer initiative to inform, to mobilize, to raise awareness, to alert. These are the main good things. And within Scouts, mainly you have already wonderful examples that need to be scaled up. And I want to congratulate you for this strong commitment for children's rights.
Well, thank you. It's one of our priority. But when you say yes, when you say children need to know about their rights, what do they need to know exactly about violence against children?
Violence against children, is worldwide. No country is immune, no child is immune, and they have to really take into account that. What they need to know is that when they are really victims of violence, it's not their fault. This is very important to take into account. When they heard about violence against one of their peers, it's important or also to report on it, because violence could be sexual violence, could be physical violence, could be humiliation, could be corporal punishment. You have many forms. And it's really important to know that violence against children is in many places is a crime that need to be reports and need to be prosecuted. We have to fight shame. We have to really fight taboo to make sure that you have to report on it. It's not your fault. It's not the fault of children. The offenders have to pay for it. This is very, very important.
Yes, indeed. But what kind of violence is included in violence against children? I mean, like, what kinds of behavior should we be looking for?
Behavior of children or behavior of whom? Because what is important. Yes.
Of those who are violating
okay.
children's rights, yes.
On the offenders, I think it's it's very important to think about, first to have a better understanding of various forms. And you have many, many forms of violence that occur in many settings. The main important point is that you have many children that are abused in the community, in their family, in the place where they are living, in the circle of trust. And it's a really big, big issue. And you have children who are exploited and victims of violence because they are workers, because they are living in some countries where you have some harmful practices like early marriage, like mutilation, many things. And you have also all this big, big issue regarding violence online that include sexual exploitation, that include also spread of hate speech, that it include also all this addiction to games and so on. And I think what they need really to know about violence, that it's very, very big and very large and can impact very, very strongly children, and that with long-term consequences. And regarding the behavior, I think regarding the offenders, when we need really to make sure, it depends on the forms. Regarding, for example, corporal punishment, we know that it's worldwide. And I think it's important. You need to have legislation that prohibit it. But in the same time, you need to explain to teachers, to explain to parents that they have another way for positive discipline, that dialogue with children is possible. In the same time, regarding harmful practices, early and child marriage, mutilation, you need in the same time to have legislation, but also to change social norms and behavior, to understand that these are violence and they are not to be done, and not to use some religious background because we are explaining that early marriage is a kind of cultural norm. I think it's really important to change the mind regarding all these corporal punishment, all these harmful practices. And in the same time, I need to address a message to children themselves, because we know that bullying and cyberbullying is increasing, and it's a peer-to-peer violence. And it's really important to make sure that children and young people really have these strong values and behavior regarding respecting the difference, regarding also being aware about the fact that they are impacting, that they are harming the children, and in the same time to have these values regarding solidarity, respect, dialogue, tolerance. This is very, very important. Peace is important. And I strongly believe that children could be a wonderful tool for promoting peaceful within their community, within their school, but within their society, but more worldwide.
Well, that was bright and clear. Thank you. When you said solidarity, it pops in my mind. A lot of us are lucky to be at home right now with a supportive, stable, and loving family. Is there anything we can do to help others who we know they might be in less stable situation?
I think yes, you can do a lot, and I think that already you are doing a lot. But what's important is to think about all these children who are isolated, who have no access to many services, who are living in camps, who are living in conflicts, where they are in institutions, they are disabled, they are really in poor families. I think what you children can do and what you can do is first to see how you can really help them. And we have good example for in some countries when children, through a kind of building network and a kind of coalition, even small, start really through social network. And I think it's a good tool because all people are connected to really to see how they can help their communities. And by providing, in some places, because they are poor, to mobilize themselves to make sure that they can order food and beverage and other utilities for these children online. In the same time, what is important, because children are more and more isolated, I think it's important also through the social network, because you are so well connected, and to have a kind of peer-to-peer network in sharing information, also hearing from children who are victims or at risk victims of violence or exclusion, to explain them that you can reach hotline, and in the same time you can reach services. And in the same time, I think it's important, because of all this problem of stress worldwide, by discussing and having this wonderful dialogue, it's also a way to really distress, to express, and to build bridges, to make these children not feeling alone, not feeling isolated. And I think that really when I saw so many children peer-to-peer initiative, it's wonderful, because it's a kind of link, of bridge, making these children feeling helped, feeling listened. This is important. And at the same time, what is important through social network, you can also mobilize, amplifying the voices of children, speaking up on behalf of them, to make sure that they are not forgotten.
Yes, indeed. Thank you so much for all these answers. Would you have any last short message for all those who are watching you now?
I trust children since many years, and I think that you have all the capacities to make change, and to really, even in the worst crisis in the world, and we are facing one global crisis, I think it's really, you can do a lot, and you are doing a lot. Just please speak up. Don't forget all the children worldwide, and make sure that this crisis is going to make us more strong and to have a better responses. Because my message and what I want to tell you, I really trust, and I am deeply convinced that you are the actors of positive change, because you have this strong commitment, you have these values, and you are really aware about what is going on. And please count on my support, how also my mandate can amplify your voice, what we can do together. I am here to listen from you, and really to try to see how I can help you. And thank you so much.
Thank you so much, and we are looking forward to work with you. So thank you for your time. Thank you for joining us, and stay safe.
Stay safe also. Thank you so much.
Wow. That was a wonderful message from Ms. Najat, trying to tell us about the rights of kids. I know we have thousands and thousands of children watching around the world, and you do need to understand that you have your rights. But one very important thing that maybe you can pick up from what our Secretary General said, that, and also it was compounded by the UNHCR, the Commissioner for Refugees, is that as scouts, we do have a voice, and it's only our responsibility to have a voice for those who do not have. So you might be able to understand your rights as a scout, you might be able to understand your rights as a kid, but there are those who are at a position which is very vulnerable, and they cannot be able to understand their rights. They cannot speak for themselves. So speak up when you see violence against children. Speak up and come out strongly and push the positive change you need to push. That was very impressive. Now, as we shift from that state of calm and understanding, we move all the way to Lucas in Brazil. And Lucas from Brazil has his rhythm, one rhythm with a capsule, and it is amazing. Let's watch Lucas and
That was cool. So we are seeing your comments and we are liking it. So keep them coming. So let's join these two talented girls from Tunisia. What do they think? What do you think about their music?
شوفي شعب اللي كان على حقه يثور، شوف الناس تتقاتل تنهب وتغور، شوفي شعب اللي كان على حقه يثور، شوف الناس تتقاتل تنهب وتغور، ريت اصحاب والريح تنفخ وتدور، حسيت الظلمة في الغفلة سرقت منا النور، بلادي نوارة عطشانة تلاقي قدرتين من السماء تراجي بنفس نهدم على جبل مساحة وعشي كان هالسن الماء فرد الزريعة نصنع من لحوم ودمع عشي لن يمروا مهما بنوا حيوت، يا شعب انت الصوت لن يمروا مهما بنوا حيوت، يا شعب انت الصوت، شوف بنادم في بلاده محبوب على حق الضايع يجري مقهور، فرطت تطير آخره ماشي للنور، ناس أحلامها بدات وفت في البابور، بلادي نوارة عطشانة تلاقي قدرتين من السماء تراشي بنفس نهدم على جبل مسامح الدعاشي كان هالسن الماء فرت الزريعة نصنع من لحوم ودمع عشي لن يمروا مهما بنوا حيوت، يا شعب انت الصوت لن يمروا مهما بلا وحيوت يا الشعب انت الصوت.
An amazing round of applause for those two. Let's go next to Henzi, who is doing the family recipe of the mummy's soup. This can really inspire you to cook more with your family, as one of the ideas that our chief ambassador was talking about, he does with his family.
Hola, ¿cómo están? Soy Henzi, soy del grupo Scout Bronzy y estoy participando ahora en el primer reto que ha lanzado el grupo, que es Cocinando con tu familia. Ahorita estoy en la primera parte de despezar el pollo. Hoy día haremos una deliciosa sopa de maní. Ahora aquí yo estoy ayudando a mi abuelita a preparar su deliciosa sopa de maní. Ahora estoy aquí pelando la papa. Ahora estoy empezando a moler el delicioso maní. Ahora estoy en la parte donde tengo que poner el fideo a la sopa. Y no hay que mover la sopa al momento de echar el fideo porque ese es un secreto. Para que no tenga sabor crudo. Y para acompañar la deliciosa sopa de maní haremos unas papas fritas. Y ya está lista nuestra riquísima sopa de maní. Quédate en casa, no te quemes el dedo.
Everyone is cooking these days. After the end of all this crisis, we will all be amazing cooks. Still, I guess we have a lot of talented dancers within the movement to Argentina and see some moves from Alejandra.
Wow, if you are trying to do that, I hope you did not break a leg. So, which instrument, musically speaking, do you like to play? Is it the cello, the saxophone? Now, from India, Amruta is going to play for us the keyboard and also sing. Enjoy.
Hello friends, I am Amruta, guide of KB Sector 8 RK Puram, Bharat Scout and Guide. Today I am here to present a medley of Indian songs in various languages. Bukus bukus tevan sukus onum baktuk ludum deshwas kichkich vamanu brahmanzaram poyan chukum tekis tekyavani kyo. Hukus bukus televan sukus moho batuk ludum deshwas kichkich vamanu brahmanzaram poyan chukum tekis tekyavani kyo. बिष्ट प्रायो कोर्त कोवन तोर क्यों होवलित बबरेपन बिष्ट प्रायो कोर्त कोवन तोर क्यों होवलित बबरेपन सुख मन छो कोट को तरन को तर बीथी मारकन जोन जाए किंदा तारकन हुकुस बुकुस televan sukus moho batak ladum de श्वास किच किच वामनो ब्रह्मंजारम पोयन चुकुम तेकिस तेक्यावनी क्यों बेडुपाको बारमासा बेडुपाको बारमासा नरणा कफल पाको चेता मेरी छैल नरणा कफल पाको चेता मेरी छैला अलमोड़े की नंदा देवी अलमोड़े की नंदा देवी नरणा फुल चढ़ोला पाथा मेरी छै नरणा फुल चढ़ोला पाथा मेरी छै
I hope you are voting for your favorite talent because we still have some beautiful videos. Coming up, Megan from Mauritius gonna play for us some piano music.
Music that raises your soul. Amazing work Scouts are doing out there. Now we have another painter. Noor, have you noticed that we have so many gifted and talented Scouts who know how to paint?
Absolutely. I'm just surprised and honored to be within such movement.
I was just wondering, maybe we should start a global art Scout gallery just to show the painting Scouts are making out there.
Yeah, nice idea.
Well, as you think about that, Jovan is going to paint for us with colors.
Hi friends, I am Jovan. I am a scout from India. 10 years old. Today I am going to paint a picture for you.
That was good. Now, to Romania, where Dan will show us how a talented electric guitar player he is.
Hello, my name is Dan. I'm from Romania. I'm almost 18 years old, and today I'm gonna play a song that I like very, very much. It is called Anastasia by Slash. I hope you all will enjoy it.
Wow, the next scout is making me feel a little bit hungry. I'll give you a minute to try and guess what he's going to do. No, you didn't.
أنا جوال هبة شزبك من لبنان من جمعية الكشاف التقدمي. رح نتعلم بهذا الفيديو طريقة سهلة كتير وسريعة لتحضير الدوناتس. المكونات اللازمة لتحضير الدوناتس هن 5 كبايات من الطحين، 2 كوبايات من الحليب الدافئ، ربع كباية سكر، 2 ملعقتين كبار من الخميرة، بيضة واحدة، ربع كباية زبدة، ونص ملعقة صغيرة من الملح. هودي كانوا المكونات. أما الطريقة لتحضير الدوناتس هي: أول شي نقسم كمية الطحين ل2، يعني منحط أول شي 2 كوبايات من الطحين، منزيد عليهم 2 كوبايات من الحليب الدافئ، نرجع منحط ربع كباية سكر، ومنزيد عليهم 2 ملعقتين كبار من الخميرة. من بعد ما نحط هال4 مكونات نخفقهم بسرعة، ومن بعد ما نخفقهم منغطي العجينة ومنتركها ترتاح لمدة 10 دقايق. من بعد ما كنا تركنا العجينة ترتاح لمدة 10 دقايق منزيد عهوديك المكونات اللي باقيين، يعني منزيد 3 كوبايات من الطحين، بيضة واحدة، ربع كباية زبدة، ونص ملعقة صغيرة من الملح. وهيك من بعد ما منكون حطينا كل المكونات منرجع منخفق منيح وبسرعة، وبس نخلص الخفق منرجع منريح العجينة لمدة 10 دقايق أو 15 دقيقة. وبس نخلص الخفق منمد العجينة شوي ونستخدم قالب مناسب لتشكيل الدوناتس. وهون فينا نستخدم أغطية القنين المناسب تنعمل الشكل المناسب من الدوناتس. من بعد ما نكون خلصنا المد العجيني وتقطيعه وعملنا الشكل المناسب للدوناتس، نقليهم بزيت غزير على نار متوسطة. وهيك من بعد القلي ما بيكون بقي عنا إلا إنه نزين الدوناتس. فينا نزينهم يا بالشوكولا أو مثلا بسكر ناعم أو بأي نوع تاني من الحلو انتو بتحبوه أو بتفضلوا. وهيك بنكون تعلمنا سوا طريقة سهلة كتير وسريعة لتحضير الدوناتس. إن شاء الله تكونوا استفدتوا من هذا الفيديو.
Well, no, that made me a little bit hungry. You?
Hiba made all of us hungry, but I took the recipe. I hope you also did. So,
yes.
Now, the Rojas brothers has a surprise for us. Let's discover it together.
Amor es algo tímido, reñido es algo típico, nada especial, eso dirían los demás. Tu amor es una trampa, es una danza que traspasa la tranquilidad. Es algo loco nada más, y es tan impredecible, tan sensible, que se irrita cuando gritas, cuando quieres respirar. Tu amor es algo tímido, reñido, es algo típico, nada especial, eso dirían los demás. Tu amor es como un tóxico, es un efecto narcótico que amarra cuando quieres libertad. Y te quiero así, danzática y fanática, te quiero así. Cuando vives, cuando matas, sin razón. Cuando hablas, cuando callas, cuando amas. Tu amor es tan apático, tan lúcido, romántico y nunca. Es una mezcla singular, pero ya te desvela, te calienta, te congela, te soledad. Soy loco nada más, es tan impredecible, tan sensible, que se irrita cuando miras, cuando quieres respirar. Tu amor es como un tóxico, es un efecto narcótico que amarra cuando quieres libertad. Y te quiero así, danzática y fanática, te quiero así. Cuando vives, cuando matas, sin razón. Cuando hablas, cuando callas, cuando amas. Yo te quiero así, cuando largas en el acto toda mi pasión. Cuando duermes en despertarme como excitación. No pretendo dejarme, no quiero, yo no puedo, porque te quiero así, así, así.
Now, where are we going next? We are going to Armenia. And from Armenia, Novan wanted to present a talent, but he discovered that he has two. Let's check and see.
Hello, my name is Norvan. I am an Armenian Scout and I want to present you my talent. Hallo, mein Name ist Norvan und ich bin ein Armenian Scout und will ich mein Talent zu präsentieren. Здравствуйте, меня зовут Норван, я скаут из Армении и хочу вам показать мой талант. Bonjour, je m'appelle Norvan, je suis un scout de l'Arménie et je voudrais vous présenter avec un grand plaisir mon talent. Եվ իմ սիրած լեզուն, բարև ձեզ, իմ անունը Նորվան է, ես Հայաստանի սկաուտներից եմ, ուզում եմ մեծ սիրով ձեզ ցույց տամ իմ տաղանդը։
Oh, amazing. Now, to UK, we have a scout playing drums and singing. Let's check this out.
Hi, I'm Luke, age 10, from England, Cansthorpe, Leicestershire, 109 Scouts, and my talent is singing and drumming. Alexa, play High Hopes.
Here's High Hopes by Panic at the Disco on Amazon Music.
Hope you enjoy. Had to have high hopes for a living, shooting for the stars when I couldn't make a killing. Didn't have a time, but I always had a vision. Always had high hopes. Had to have high hopes for a living. Didn't know how, but I always had a feeling I was gonna be that one in a million. Always had high
Do you know what I like in watching all these videos, Noor?
What? I'm sure
It's
you're
the fact
gonna
that,
tell me.
yes, I can tell you. It's the fact that we can move from one continent to another talent to another talent without even leaving our homes. It's really amazing.
Yes, indeed.
Well, now we're going to France. We have these two artists who are going to sing a song and they're going to be accompanied by a violin.
Il faut que j'aille voir ailleurs, vers d'autres cieux et d'autres fleurs. Et s'il n'y a pas de chemin, je serai dans ta cible. Je parle bien, je connais bien, de mon passé et de mes liens. Et j'ai glissé dans mes voyages, bien plus que les images. Le monde m'appelle, le monde m'attend. La vie est si belle, je ne veux pas perdre le temps. Non, je ne veux pas revenir la maison du lycée. Tous les enfants tant à m'apprendre, qui m'aideront à mieux me comprendre. Je ne veux pas rester loin, aller en bas, besoin de moi. Même si c'est parfois difficile, je sais que je peux être utile. Le monde m'appelle, le monde m'attend. La vie est si belle, je ne veux pas perdre le temps. Non, je ne veux pas regretter 5 heures et pas dans mon dos. Mais c'est pour faire la vie, c'est pour la vie quand j'ai envie. Et je poursuivrai ma raison qui fait entrer de la maison. Je la regarde, je la désire. Le monde m'appelle, le monde m'attend. La vie est si belle, je ne veux pas perdre le temps.
Well, that was beautiful. Now, Nurhan is from the beautiful Italy we all love and admire, and we are praying for our beautiful Italy. Nurhan gonna play for us the flute. Let's check this out.
Yes, and now we go all the way to the United States, and these people are making me hungry again. From the US, one of our master chefs, and he will cook bacon. Let's wait and see.
Hi everybody, my name is Devin, and for my talent I'm going to do cooking bacon quesadillas, and so I'm going to tell you about my ingredients that I'm going to use to make it or cook it. So my ingredients are cheese, bacon, tortillas, and butter. So the bacon, it's fully cooked already, so you just have to warm it up. And so and the butter, so you just rub it all on there and let it like melt and stuff, so then it doesn't stick to the pan. So yeah, let's get cooking. My favorite adventure from me being in Scouts and Troop 19 was going on the Pedalpalooza, because that was fun, because I really like biking and all that. So yeah, and I biked 15 miles. Okay, so how we're gonna start this is we're gonna start with putting the cheese on the tortilla. So what we're gonna spread it around here. I'm gonna get it on 1/2, I think, so we can fold the other side over. So make sure you do that. And then I like cheese, so I put a lot of it on there because I love cheese. Okay, so next what we're gonna do, we're gonna put the bacon on like this. Okay. And what we're gonna do, we're gonna fold in half. So that is ready. So we're gonna put that on the spatula. I'm gonna leave it right here because we're gonna butter the pan. Alright, so I'm gonna hold it with one hand. I'm gonna stay there. I'm gonna get some butter. Gonna get the butter on there. And spread that around, just like that. Get it all around there. And we're gonna set that tortilla down in there. Gonna let that cook for a second. Alright. Put this back right there. It cooks very fast. So we gotta check. Alright, looks like it's getting pretty good. Then we're gonna, oh, bacon fell out. Oh yeah, look at that, nice golden, right there. That's how you do it. I'm gonna get that bacon that fell out back in there. Gonna get it. Alright, there we go. We're gonna put that bacon back in there. Alright, there we go. So now, gonna see what the other side looks like. Okay, that looks pretty good. Here's another bacon. Okay. Gonna see here. Push that back in there. Put that there. Now we're gonna let this other side cook a little more. Oh yeah, look at that. Okay, so we're gonna let that sit for a second. Okay. I think it's gonna be good. Alright. It's looking good, you guys. There we go. Okay. I'm gonna get a plate out real quick. Alright. Here we go. Oh yeah, looking good. Alright, look at that. Nice quesadilla. Alright. Yum. That looks so good.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have our next guest of the day, and she is an amazing woman. She founded Queen, an organization whose objective is to teach young women programming and sciences to close the gender gap. Put your hands together for Anna Karen. Anna,
Hello.
welcome to Jamboree on the internet. How are you doing?
Hello, good. You? Thank you for inviting me.
Thank you so much for coming on to our show. Please say hello to our friends.
Hello, everyone. How are you doing? Here I'm in Mexico, so here is really early. It's like it's 7:40 a.m. in the morning, so I need my coffee.
That's a very good idea. And you're having a NASA coffee. Fun fact. Can I tell you a fun fact about NASA?
Yes, tell me, please.
The first 4 people to step on the moon were all scouts.
Yes?
Yes, indeed.
I like that.
So this is an amazing organization. So tell us about Epic Queen. It sounds like an amazing organization too.
Yes, let me tell you. Well, we are talking today about digital skills, and it happened to be like I'm founder of and CEO of Epic Queen, and Epic Queen it's a organization that helps to build these skills to girls and women. So what we are trying to do is closing this gender gap in technology and science. They call STEM, like science, technology, engineering, and maths. And what we are doing is teaching how to code and digital skills to girls.
Wow, that sounds really amazing. And what inspired you to, launch this organization?
So after I was working in the tech industry, I started as like coding and working in tech industry, like as UX design, web designer. Who don't know what's UX design? It's basically what you see, how it functions, the website or the app. Or if you don't, or UI design is, for example, when you try to do digital, like all the design that you see in the front of the apps or the websites, it's called UI design. So basically, it's like a digital skill, and I was working in that, and I was like, why in this field of technology? And I was working in a tech company and a startup. Why there's no women, like enough women? It was back in 2015, and I said like I should engage more women, and it started everything as a hobby, as like I want to make more girls and women come to these areas that are amazing, and it started like a small reunions where women can gather and meet up, and everything start like that, no? So basically that's that.
Wow, that sounds really amazing. I know scouts normally have very many inspired moments where they just think of an idea and just focus on it and keep doing. I think that is going to inspire some of the scouts who have ideas like this to also push through. Just to follow up on that as well, are you solely based in Mexico, or do you also cross borders to other countries, whether physically or digitally, the way you've done with us?
Yes, so yesterday we were talking about digitalization. Also, we had this in the conference in JOTI, and we are in Mexico based, but now of course we are online, and that's what I want to talk about. Like, if it's really we are having this moment that we are digitalizing everything, and we need to be online, no, because of the crisis that we are living now in this moment. So it's really important for us and for the world and for people to change their jobs online. So that's why it's so important for us and for everyone to build digital skills around like different topics, no? So digital skills, like it can be coding, it can be doing marketing, it can be doing social media, it can be doing analytics, mobile, strategic and planning. But it's really important for everyone to start changing their mindset to a more exponential world, to a more exponential world where technologies are going to be the and now are part of our lives like daily. So we are seeing now that technology is like in this curve of exponential, and everything is changing in digitalization. So we need to start changing this, because jobs of the future and in present, I think it's not anymore of the future. Jobs in the present are going to need more than ever programming and coding, and I think it's more like a coding is more like an international language, like international, like talking in English is international, but also code it's international. So if we are lawyers, for example, we need to learn now how to build things in blockchain and blockchain technologies, and if we are in medicine, we need to start learning how to build robotics and how to learn how to code robotics, because now doctors need this robot with big hands and to make better surgeries. So as people from the world and professionals, and we need to start learning this amazing digital skills. So we learn to program every day, not with everything. So I didn't answer your question, but yes, I'm in Mexico.
Yes,
And
yes,
yes,
I
we're
get that.
online, and yes, we need to learn these skills.
Yes, that's very true. And I'm just wondering, from what you're telling me, I'm just thinking, if we have a young girl in Sydney, Australia, listening to you right now, and she gets inspired about what you just told us, and is wondering whether she can be able to seek more mentorship from your organization, is that something that is possible?
Yeah, right now we are just have the digital content in Spanish, because we have seen that actually there's a lot of content in English, and we need to start doing more content in Spanish. That's why we are working first in Spanish. But I can tell this girl that she can learn coding everywhere. Like it just open internet, and she can start by doing an hour of code in the hourofcode.org. Then she can start learning Scratch to learn video games, and then she can start. There's another app that is now these days it's for free. It's called Tinker, and it's really good to learn how to program. And then you can learn the programming languages like JavaScript, Python, HTML, CSS. So it will help for everything. It's not only helping for her to do programming, or it's helping for everything. As I told you, also doctors need to learn how to program. So it's for everyone now.
That's amazing. And there you go, guys. You've been given a lot of tips and bits and pieces of information that you can use. If you are a programming and coding enthusiast, you've been given tips from there. You can start looking there and continue following that dream. You just might have your epic king or queen organization in just a few years if you continue. So just to ask you one more question, what would you like to tell young women and men today, those who are listening to you? I know thousands of people are listening to you right now.
What I want to tell them. So now, like, I think we can use this space that we are at home to learn more. If not, if you don't feel okay, it's okay. Don't feel pressure. But what I'm saying is, these days that we are at home, the world is gonna change, and what we are seeing now these days is that everything is being digitalized and everything is online. And after we going outside, the world has been changed, and that's why I'm talking about this exponential curve, because the exponential graph that we are seeing these days around the coronavirus is not only for that. It's also for digital skills, because we are in this curve now, because when we are going out, everything is going to be digitalized, and we are going to see a different world, and we are going to see that we are going to need other skills that the other days we haven't yet. So let's be part of this world, and let's be part of the digital skills, also trying to impact the world. So it's not only learning code for learning code to code, is learning to code because you want to impact people and because you want to impact the world in a positive way. So I think
Wow, that's an amazing message, Scout. Don't just learn code to impact the world, and also go out there and continue. This is a digital world right now, and I guess an example is now we are doing a digital jamboree. You can see where digital skills are coming in handy every time. Well, thank you so much, Anna Karen, for being with us. Thank you for sharing your time with us. We really, really appreciate. Any goodbye to Scouts as we let you go?
Thank you. If you want to look for us, we are on Instagram as Epic Queen with S, Epic Queens, and in Twitter as Epic Queen without the S. And with me, and to me in all my social media, I'm as Anna Queen Maker. So you can look for me there, and I can answer your questions also.
For all the girls who want to find more inspiration, there you go. She has given you her handle. Find her and continue getting inspiration from her, and she'll be happy to assist you. Thank you so much, Anna Karen.
Thank you for inviting me. Thank you for inviting me. Bye.
Yeah.
It's me or Edgar. Hello, so now we are going back to our videos and talents. I hope you are still voting for your favorite video. Now from Turkey, we are discovering another piano talent. A scouting club gonna play some music for us. Let's check this out.
Nice. Now from Turkey, where are we headed next? You're headed to Elias Akiti, who is going to be our pianist. And he is very young. So let's see his skills right now.
بونجور أنا إلياس عائية عمري 7 سنين من لبنان هندق مع بعض مورنينج سونج.
That was amazing. That was a very good show, right? Now, we just finished amazing videos, amazing shows. We have asked you time and again from the way it started for you to continue voting for the right and the best video that you think you have excited most, and we are going to have that very, very soon. But before we got there, when we were starting, we were talking about a fund that we are creating for us to be able to support scouts who are doing out there. And we talked about the Scout donation platform. So make sure you continue to go and check our sites. And there you go, as you can see, that is the Scouts Emergency Response Fund. So you will keep seeing it and continue donating, continue promoting it, continue submitting projects that you are going to be able to assist to assist impact your community in this very difficult time. Remember, as scouts, even from right in our living room, from just a message, you can send it out. You can share that on your social media, and someone sees who can be able to assist scouts from across the world. Those scouts who are delivering groceries in South Africa, in Ireland, in Italy, to be able to give them something small, be able to support them to do their job. And let's continue creating a better world. Thank you so much, guys. And we know you're going to keep pushing this content out there, keep engaging young people out there, and even our potential donors continue donating to us so that scouting can continue moving forward.
Thank you, Edgar. So, are we gonna watch our best talent now? Who wins?
I think we are.
The drum roll. And the best videos is, let's check this out. Oh, are you guessing? Keep guessing, because we are doing the same thing here.
It's coming. The votes are coming in.
Yes, we received a lot of votes. Thank you so much for interacting with us and for encouraging these young, talented guys.
Yeah.
So, but I have been told that the video will be the very last thing that we will see. And well, we hate to break it to you, but our show for today is coming to an end. But we won't let you go before giving you a heads up for what's going around in our campsite until the next show, which will be at 8 a.m. KL time. So, after the show, be sure to check out some upcoming campfires happening today and add them to your calendar. We have first, the Digital Citizenship Den is offering campfires on COVID-19 through Wikipedia, blogging and broadcasting tips, and phone photography. The Health and Wellbeing Oasis is offering campfires on biopsychological well-being, yoga class, and a dialogue cafe. Humanitarian Hub is offering campfires on building a pocket medical kit, disaster risk reduction, and COVID-19 prevention. Wait a minute. Don't forget to party with us at the Fun Zone. There is a DJ party, and I heard yesterday it was amazing. So check it out tonight. Right, Edgar?
Very much so. Very, very true, Nu. Thank you for watching JOTI Live. We are enjoying this ride, and we hope you are too. So I have a fun thing for you guys to do. An amazing thing that I want us to start, and as we finish this show, we get onto that on social media. So we see how much you love challenges. You've seen how the blanket challenge went. And now we are giving you the chain of gratitude challenge. What this is about? Let's create a ripple effect of gratitude across the entire world. Share words of support for all those providing critical services to our communities during this very, very difficult period, especially with this COVID-19. Like, for example, health workers, cashiers, security guards, and drivers. Post a photo on Twitter or Instagram, making a heart shape with your hands, along with some words of support to them, reminding workers that we appreciate their service. Use the hashtag chain of gratitude to be featured on our wall. We will continue featuring the photos you send. Take that as a challenge. Keep sharing those photos. Keep tagging us. Keep using the hashtag chain of gratitude, and we will continue featuring you all through this JOTI as you offer the words of support and encouragement to those who are taking care of us at this very, very, very difficult time. Thank you so much. We hope to see you again very soon. We are going to leave you with the best video that you voted for today. Thank you so much. We love you, Scout, so much. From me and Nu, say amazing and thank you, and see you tomorrow.
Bye.
Hi, we're a group of French scouts from all over France, between 16 and 20 years old, and today we're going to be singing a song called Ensemble on est mieux, which means we're better together. We chose this song because it represents what being a scout means to us, so we hope you enjoy.
Je me souviens, j'avais 6 ans, je comprenais pas ce que voulaient mes parents quand ils m'ont dit mon enfant, lâchez le ski, c'est important. Je suis très grave au début, je sortais de chez moi de mes habitudes, mais la prise elle m'ouvre la porte, et au final le rêve m'emporte.
Ensemble on est mieux, on a du mal à dire adieu. Les scouts nous portent, nous transportent, nous font danser comme le feu. Ensemble on est mieux, on a du mal à se dire adieu. Les scouts nous portent, nous transportent, nous font danser comme le feu.
Puis je me rappelle de mes 8 ans, chez les louveteaux tout était différent. Je découvrais la vie au grand air, les jeux dans le bois, la vie sans manière. On court partout, on fait les fous, on rit, on chante comme des loups. Avec la meute je deviens plus grande, la force du loup c'est le clan.
Ensemble on est mieux, on a du mal à se dire adieu. Les scouts nous portent, nous transportent, nous font danser comme le feu. Ensemble on est mieux, on a du mal à se dire adieu. Les scouts nous portent, nous transportent, nous font danser comme le feu. Arrivé chez les éclaireurs, plus personne ne me faisait peur. Quand je suis en bande avec mes potes, je me sens plus fort même pour la tote.
On vit ensemble et on patrouille, on devient les rois de la débrouille. On construit même nos pilotis à bout de bras et d'énergie.
Ensemble on est mieux, on a du mal à se dire adieu. Les scouts nous portent, nous transportent, nous font danser comme le feu. Ensemble on est mieux, on a du mal à se dire adieu. Les scouts nous portent, nous transportent, nous font danser comme le feu. Puis viennent les pis et leurs envies d'aventure et de fantaisie. Pour ça on rêve toute l'année, on veut qu'une chose c'est tout changer. Durant le camp, on s'ouvre à tout, une autre culture, un autre chez nous. On vient, on aide si on peut, on échange même avec les vieux. Ensemble on est mieux, on a du mal à se dire adieu. Les scouts nous portent, nous transportent, nous font danser comme le feu. Ensemble on est mieux, on a du mal à se dire adieu. Les scouts nous portent, nous transportent, nous font danser comme le feu. Enfin tu es animateur du temps, du talent et du cœur. Et tu t'engages bénévolement à transmettre tout ce que t'as dans le sang. Parfois c'est vrai, c'est la galère, mais c'est pas grave, on se tape, tu gères. Baden Powell est fier de toi, chante avec moi et les 3 doigts. Ensemble on est mieux, on a du mal à se dire adieu. Les scouts nous portent, nous transportent, nous font danser comme le feu. Ensemble on est mieux, on a du mal à se dire adieu. Les scouts nous portent, nous transportent, nous font danser comme le feu.